It's the holiday season! And while I look so excited about that, I'm actually kind of dreading this holiday season. So I am over here, maybe you're over there, wondering, what's the plan for this holiday season? Who am I going to see? How is it going to go? And this time of year in particular is extra annoying to me. It used to be really painful to see that everyone else is so excited to have time off from school and from work and spend time with their families. It's no question who they're gonna see, what they're gonna do, you know, they have routines, but for so many of us, the routine is like, start the day okay, wait for some massive explosion of anger, then just end the night like, it's over. You know, with a full tummy, there's that, but mostly like some negative emotions. I used to have these traditions, but then there was a divorce, and now there's these massive just breaks in my family. Besides divorce, there's other people not talking to each other. Lots of like, okay, what the heck? What am I gonna do? And a part of me just wants to not do anything. Just stay home and enjoy the holiday with my chosen family, with my partner, with my cat, with a nice cup of coffee and my nice fuzzy socks. But while that would bring me actual joy and peace, it would also bring me a little bit of guilt, a sick feeling in my tummy, like like not only should I be with my family, but I kind of want to be with my family, you know? I kind of wish we could all just get along, you know, story of our entire life, but it all comes in a big surge at this time of year. One time my family was on our way to church, and on the drive there, we got into such a bad argument. Blue in the face, screaming, people crying. By the time we got to church, we just turned around because we couldn't even go inside. We were too upset. We were like, whatever, you know, just give up, just go home. And that was in the morning. And so by the end of the day, like, you know, we still had to eat dinner together because life doesn't stop. You know, just because we got into a massive fight, like, it's still a holiday, family's coming over, we all gotta get together and eat dinner together. By the end of the night, you're just like, oh my god, what a day, what a family, what a life. I want to validate you. There's been hard times, and these days bring back memories and feelings and dread, anticipatory dread and anxiety. There's a couple different routes that I recommend, and I'm going to explore each of them. Some it includes not seeing your family, some includes seeing your family, how to deal with either or. And a good way that I want to start both scenarios is waking up with the practice of breathing, calming your nervous system, because I used to just personally hold my breath and not only feel anticipatory anxiety, but like anxiety almost all the time. And breathing has actually helped. I think it's kind of underrated. People think it's just generic, but a really good practice for me lately has been mala beads. It has 108 beads on it, and with each bead I take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Sometimes I say a mantra, and it takes a few minutes, and by the end I'm in a different place. You know, even if I'm still kind of like vigilant, I feel more present rather than like in my head vigilant, like in fantasy land of fear. So wake up, take a few deep breaths, and set an intention. Another underrated thing through this whole healing process, figuring out what you want. I think for most of us it's relief, to feel okay, take care of ourselves, and try to be happy. So hold tight to whatever vision it is, whatever you want, and continuously reroute that way. So in the morning, throughout this season, wake up, breathe, set the intention, set your focus, and continuously do that, especially on these actual holidays. So on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, whatever other holidays, Hanukkah, that you may be celebrating. For those of you who are intending on seeing your family, first of all, yeah, try not to anticipatorily dread it. Know that it is just an experience. It's just a moment in time. You can observe it and learn from it and still feel okay through it. And I know it's harder said than done, but here's some actual advice for you. When you enter your family's house and you see this person who's difficult to deal with, say hello. Nice to see you. I really hope that we have a good time today. Set the intention, plant that seed, let them know that's what you want. And maybe, I don't know, they're super evil and we'll take that and be like, I'm gonna make it so that doesn't happen. But once you set that intention, take the passenger seat and listen and observe and tune into how you feel. If you start feeling icky in any way, remove yourself from the situation, either just from the conversation, just from the room, or from the entire event. Know that that is totally okay. And if people judge you for it, whatever. You are honoring yourself. Be loyal to yourself first before you're loyal to your family. Don't care about appearances. Don't care about how your life appears. Care how your life feels. And for those of you who just know that your life won't feel as good if you do attend your family event, set the intention to have a good day, have a good experience, and give yourself permission to do what's best for you by not going to see your family. Don't feel guilty about it. And maybe you'll have to feel guilty about it to like kind of understand the feeling of guilt and kind of explore how not only guilt is your drive in this situation, but in many situations in your life. I experienced that largely for like an entire year. Going no contact, that was like my big takeaway with my mom, was like guilt. I should be there for her, but I gotta be there for me. It's making me unhappy, betraying myself and acting out of guilt to be there for someone else. So not this last holiday season, but 2 holiday seasons ago, when I had first discovered ACA, Adult Child Syndrome, Adult Children of Alcoholics, Adult Children of Dysfunction. I just want to say it's not just for alcoholics. It's for families of any sort of chaos. Adult Child Syndrome is a vibe, and it makes so much sense. It's so comprehensive. I implore you, please research that if you haven't yet. But that first holiday season, when I had just discovered it, I was like so, you know, like it's hard to explain, but like just finally like wow, an understanding and in complete disorder, you know, disarray. I was just like a mess all over. And I knew I didn't want to go see my family, but I did anyways. So, you know, there are all these things to do. See my partner's family, you know, his siblings and his parents, and then go see my mom, and then go see my dad. And, you know, even at my partner's family, I was like dreading the end of the night, and so I couldn't enjoy myself there. And then, you know, I went to my mom's and my dad's, and at the end of the night I was just crying, mostly because I was in the acceptance stage of realizing that they aren't happy, and they're likely not going to be happy no matter what. And that makes me really, really sad. But there's absolutely nothing I can do to change that. And so doing things, going to their house for the appearance of just being there out of guilt, obligation, fear, fog, that's not going to make them happy. It's not going to make me happy. And it's not what I should do. Right? Sure. hopefully that gives you guys a little bit to think about if you are considering not going. You know, sometimes that's for the best. There's always next year. It's just one Christmas. You know, I went because my aunt was in town from out of town, and you know, there was health struggles with my uncle. Yeah, there's always going to be a reason to do something that you don't want to do, or to not do something that you do want to do. But it's really important to start really checking in with yourself and deciding what you want for yourself and holding tight to that. And then once you have that in mind, the nuances will get a little bit more easy to maneuver. And we're all just winging it. We're all doing our best. But hopefully you can at least come to the frame of mind of understanding everything to be just an experience and a moment and temporary, and come to the big perspective realization that you want to be happy regardless, and that you are blessed regardless. You're living this life in this magical time to be alive, and yeah, there's good things happening, and even just a little bit of light in darkness, you know, illuminates so much. So make sure you keep an eye on the good stuff and know that you're strong enough to handle the bad. My biggest takeaway for you today is that optimism is not seeing the good in every single situation, but rather it's trusting that there's good things coming, even in a bad time. Learn through practice, patience, and perseverance that good things are coming. Expect them and receive them. It's like the last promise in ACA, I think, and it's a practice. But like all change, there's really no secret to success. It's just patience and perseverance. Keep on trying. Keep learning how to live that way instead of living in this dread all the time, because dang, that's just not a fun way to live. Am I right? I think so. Sure, that's all I have to share today. I really appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of my life and letting me be a part of yours. I wish you so much joy this jolly season. If you need anything, if you're having a tough time, reach out. I've been really good at answering comments lately, if I do say so myself. So I want to be there for you. If you need it, you're not alone. We're in this together, doing our best. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Peace.